Happy to hear. Alright, let's start, shall we? Alright, looking at the Icado list, I mentioned that, but I'll repeat myself. It tries to do too many things at once. The deck is slow for triple Raza. It has a lot of cards that don't go into even the graveyard. It doesn't have arcane shifts where there is a lot of power with like Vex, Watcher. Double Watcher is completely redundant. Eon, I have no idea what's even it is for. Fops with no Ride the Wind is sassy. Like, it goes against what do you want to do with the deck. Too hard bargain is definitely too heavy. One is like, you could play second one in the sideboard, but one is plenty. It's only good in specific case when you already get to go into combat with Vex, otherwise it's kinda poo-poo. Yeah, I don't know what's the point of two Watchers, it's too bricky. Oh no, there is one Arcane Shift, sorry. There is one Arcane Shift, I didn't see. But you'd rather have one Watcher, two Arcane Shifts than the other way around. And when you buy, like, even recycle more cards from the grave, which makes free Raza even more breakable, and you recycle with Last Ride, you don't get things to graveyard fast enough. Like, the whole concept is doesn't work. And it's very bricky. There will be games where you high roll, like, and 2 Stupefy is criminal, by the way. Absolutely criminal.
Sometimes our...
Oh, let me mute this. That's not my list, that's Icado list. That's my list. I mean, my list, I won't be repeating myself, it'll be in the guide. If you are interested into the S deck, just get the guide. And if you are not, just watch me talk about the games and what happens in the games. This is wrong, I think. I think I start with Void Gate and Icado starts with Sigil. Did he have Sigil even in the deck? Or did I start with Sigil? Oh no, that's my Sigil. Oh, I thought he might be on the Ride the Wind, game 1, because he talked about Shovel, and playing Shovel without Ride the Wind in Ezreal is extremely trolling. So that's why I started with Sigil, to make my game 1 winnable, in case he runs the Ride the Wind. Because otherwise, like, if he doesn't break early, with the list, I thought it's worse than it was. Like, actually, the matchup was fine for me. Like, looking back at the list, I thought he had a bit better list. But he drew very well game 1. The guide will be this. Now it's my break. This is my break before on writing. Like, yesterday I started writing it. I'm at the matchup section now, which is the most extent one. Have you done similar analysis for mainline list? Nobody seems to have played similar list in Vegas. It uses the resource you don't have time. You can't play this list in the tournament environment without changes. It's unplayable in tournaments. Mateo is like the fastest player in like hand motion, and he still like lost 2 games to time. Just then 1 stack deck, 2 stack decks, pretty broken. Opener. You get to look for your seals, cold shots. And what they have opener? At seal plus Ezreal, pretty good. So here I decided this game that I'm in the disadvantage because of the list, and like I knew that ballpark was the Icado's list. So I decided that like if he doesn't have the bellows, and he should be still looking with stack decks for seals, cold shots, more stack decks, maybe retreat if he runs, shovel. He shouldn't be looking for the bellows. He should be keeping those cards for the second cycle, because usually you won't have value for bellows in the first cycle. So I decided to not play around it. And if he doesn't have the Stupefy plus Bellows, I just insta-win on the spot. And that's what, like, after looking at that, yeah, exactly, he found 2 seals. So I'm assuming that's what he was looking for with the stack decks, and he doesn't have the combo on average here. And I look here, like I have some options, but I found Second Student, which was really good for curve out. Yeah, I thought here a bit, if I want to play around it, I'm like, nope. Go in, see what he has. And since he had the... Yeah, since he found the Bellows and Stupefy, the game became a lot harder. But I was okay, like, losing game 1, because I know that I'm favorite going into game 2, game 3. So I'm like, okay, to scoop earlier game 1 to win the game 2, game 3. It wasn't as bad as it could be Stupefy, but it was frigid. So it's not the end of the world. Like, students... Like, and he should never be walking in here with Ezreal on the battlefield. That's a mistake. Especially that he runs only 1 off unless he has retreat in hand. Without retreat, this is unacceptable to walk in. So he gave me actually a chance to come back to the game. Normally this game should be lost. So at this point I know that he has Shovel in hand if he walked in, because that makes absolutely no sense to go in. So basically I do wages first to see if he has retreat, and then I stack deck to have information on his hand. So basically if he had no retreat here, I knew that he has Shovel hand, so I can stack the card accordingly. Yeah, my hand was kinda poo-poo. Hey Dario. Yeah, it was okay. If I get like a phase into cold shot, I could still be back here. Wait, I thought he was on 1 Ezreal. Wait, his list had 1 Ezreal, didn't it? Okay, hold up. I'm at 19.8. Oh, it just doesn't show the... Oh, okay, it separates the legend and... Okay, I see. Hey, Marcel, thank you. Do you see the matchup into Irelia? How do you see... Oh, it's a bye. It's unwinnable for Irelia. Hey, Marshall. There will be a guide this week. Later, probably like during the weekend. I'm in the middle of writing it. No, you need Irelia. You need Vex. You can win without Vex, but it's a lot harder. So here I have to make a decision if I play around the... If I'm gonna be playing around the Singyu, but I'm thinking that I want to use my seals efficiently, so I'd rather start with Fizz and Cold Shot, and wait with Ezreal to have the... when I need to do some repeat cards. I think the matchup prismatic is after pit rookies. Well, I don't know what you're asking. Pit rookies? Maybe you didn't see the bushwhack he played. I don't know. I'll watch the game against Colin. I have lost the miracle. I mean, depends. If the miracle is a bit, like, it depends on the techs they have. If they have falling stars, you need student turn 1 to be advantages. If they don't have falling stars, you are like 65% into the Miracle Draven, and after sideboard you are like 70. Like, you're favorite into Miracle. Like, after I did the changes, you're favorite into Miracle heavily. Midrange is almost 100, and Miracle is between, it depends on the versions they play, it's between 50 to 70. Yeah, here the problem is the shovel. Like, he drew very well, plus he has the greedier deck. So pretty much I'm fucked here. And he had the answer for my early threat. But he doesn't know which cards to put with the last rights at the bottom of the deck, which is good for me. That's a mistake. You should not be doing cold shot plus stack deck here. You should be doing one cold shot, one FOF to the bottom of the deck. It depends, Gatel. I often only take one, like, depends on the matchup. I often only play with one seal. I don't need more than one seal in most matches. It's different in the matchups with with a lot of removal. So music safe for YouTube. It's split audio. There is no music in VOD. Thoughts about adding last rights to the deck? In this deck, it's shit. There is a version where it's good, but in this deck, it doesn't work. Yeah, so he didn't I thought he recycled. Like, I looked actually, but then I thought for a second he did recycle. I mean, I don't think it matters at all. Like, the not recycling here, like, the game was over already. Because Shovel is not a good card for this deck. It's way too slow. Have I tried wages at 2? I did. I tried wages at 1, I tried wages at 0. I tried every permutation of the deck. Yeah, here I am, just don't have enough runes to play. Yeah, so this is where you just scoop, you go next, from my perspective. If I had a bit more mana and could clear both, then it's a bit different, but I couldn't. I have to clear the Raza, so he doesn't get the shovel trigger. I need to find, like, hard bargain to respond to his any spells. Like, cold shot after the combat to see if anything happens there. So he should have one less mana here. I mean, right the win. Wait, I thought he didn't have a... oh no, he fought his own unit here, I remember now. Yeah, that's game. So I think I should scoop here. I look at my top deck. I not scoop here yet? Oh, with Vex, there was still a way to win this. But last turn he should have one less mana. Yeah, that actually mattered. Also, does he have even 10 in the graveyard to play for 0 mana Raza? That Raza should cost him 1, by the way. He doesn't have 10 cards in the graveyard. At least from what I see here, it's 9. So didn't pay here 1. Unless there was 10.
Oh, that's a
How you
money!
manage notes upon a hand bottom deck? You don't during Swiss, you just remember cards. What strategy versus solutions for G1? One of the last matchups I've found so far with G1 Ruin Runner. Keep student alive and student runs over Ruin Runner. I'm playing my own skirmish, Dario. I don't know if I'll have time. Maybe like I can find the time if you really need it. I can't 10. Oh yeah, there is one under Vex, yeah, that's fair. No, in my version of the deck you can't play Shovel. It's bad. Morbid is way better. Game plan advice first for Kai'Sa matchup? Yeah, just kill all their units, don't go on the battlefield. Shift gets banished, it doesn't get recycled. Literally, Kai'Sa is unlosable. But against Kai'Sa you never play 3 games. You always win game 1 and you always win game 2. No matter what happens. Like if you fluke yourself and you happen to go game 3, you're not gonna be able to play game 3. You have to play well, you can play a bit slower, but make sure you win game 1, game 2, because you're not playing 3 games against Kai'Sa. Hey, that's it. I don't know, I'm not scooping here yet. Okay, there you go. I should scoop probably like 2 minutes earlier. In this game, I kinda should scoop like 10 minutes earlier. I'm asking Aikado in a way to ask like through the judge, because I wasn't sure what was their policy here. I'm asking that, hey, just do you know if there are rules if I can ask my opponent to scoop game 2, in case if it's allowed, so we have time to play game 3. So Aikado can get a fucking idea. When Kai'Sa guide update? Should be next week. Tips for Azir matchup, think so fast or not? Azir is usually very easy matchup, especially after sideboard. Like Azir can't do anything into I don't know if what tips do you like. It's unplayable for Azir side. They can't kill student. They can't kill Vex. Like when you walk into the combat, it's just like You walk in combat, you hold hard bargain, they can't do anything. Hardest matchups after 2 weekends. You have to tech into the Ezreal to make it hard for me. Base matchups, there is no hard matchups. You either make it good into Ezreal or you make it good into Draven. Like you either suck your Draven matchup or you suck your Ezreal matchup. And since there is less Ezreals, like essentially you are saying now you want to tech into one player if you are taking into Ezreal. Because no one else plays the Ezreal, the version I do. Yeah, DM me on the Discord. I'll check if I can manage like an hour here somewhere. Advice versus Camel feels unkillable. Student is bigger than Camel. Yeah, but the problem is the Dravens are not very good players. That's why he got somehow there. And yes, Steven was tagged into me and he drew very well both games. So like in top 8 I could not do anything actually. Like I just got outdrew. I got triple falling star the game 1. And game 2, I don't remember, I'll rewatch. Oh, game 2 I didn't see Vex. He played Warcamp and Falling Stars and Triple Ferocious, Bryn here. But I was ready for the Ferocious is not that big of a problem. The problem is not drawing Student versus this kind of matchup because I don't have tempo. I can beat this version, but I need to draw Student. Without I missed on Student twice, I think, so it was game. Oh, I think Randy doesn't play Draven well. Prismat do play well. Prismat is the only Draven that played well into me so far. Love to see your games with Scrolls area. I mean, there was not much to watch. The game was like 5 minutes each. One game he not drew when I tried to do... Because I won game 1, I tried to be fancy and I tried something that I do not usually do with the double obelisk of power when they choose, but it's not worth it. Because then they can protect their deck hand if they have it. Collin? Oh, I don't think Collin plays well Miracle. He plays midrange better than Miracle. Collin matchup hurt me only because of the time and I misplayed because I had to make up for Collin playing slower. I should never lose game 1 there. Game 3 I should because there was not much to do, I drew very poor. But game 1 I should not be losing. If that match was played in top 8, I can guarantee I'm not losing game 1 there. I mean, keep in mind, guys, when I mean slower, it's not a slow play. It's just a slow hand motion. It's not like he was intentionally playing slower. Like, he just doesn't do the movement of the hands fast enough to play the Miracle as well. Like, it's just too slow for this matchup. And if I would match his speed, we would never go to game 3. Like, and it's not like being done intentionally. It's just like, some people, if they don't have enough reps, IRL, they won't beat fast. Like for example, the only faster player playing Ezreal than me was Mateo. Mateo is actually even faster in terms of hand motion. But like his experience also comes from other TCGs where I don't have that. So cutting Singyu? No, you can't cut one Singyu. It's very detrimental. I tried cutting it, but it's not correct. No, Ikado was also playing slow. The decision-wise, I think hand motion was a bit better, but decision-wise he was taking long. What happened in top 8 match that you lost first time? It wasn't shown on stream. Oh, you guys didn't see. Game 1 I got triple falling start. And I didn't see student for early pressure, and game 2 I didn't see like I didn't see a student and seal and vex. So it's just not much to do, and the opponent was teched to beat me into. Thoughts on Nocturne versus hopefully Miracle. Nocturne bad. Would you say that Vegas list was better than Bologna? No, both were good. It's just having some surprise factor for different events. Why only hard bargain in such a heavy spell meta? Because it's only good on offense when you go in with Vex. The card does nothing otherwise. No, the game. Guys, just rewatch the ball. I'm not gonna be talking about same thing 5 times. I know that some of you come later, but just I covered already Colin's thing. I'm not gonna be repeating myself. Let's just watch the game. Did you prefer the judge from Bologna or Vegas? I don't have usually judge calls, so it doesn't matter for me. I was wrong on one thing, but I had brain fog game day 2 where we called the judge and I was wrong about something. But it was literally my brain fog because I knew the interaction. And I realized mid-judge call and I said, no, never mind, we don't need a judge anyway, just give us time extension and we're good. Yes, I'm done with TFT. Yeah, the guide will be this week. I don't know when I should be finished writing it today, but I don't know how long it will take to format it for the good reading experience. And VODs will be uploaded after I get back from after 16th. There will be just written part for now, and the gameplay will be uploaded later. Probably. Unless I change the list. Maybe this time on Ezreal there will be no VODs. I might just do the VOD reviews and that, we'll see. I have to think about it. Because I need to start testing also for the relay.
Oh, that's a money!
I might just do extensive writing on matchups instead of doing the VODs this time. What about Kai'Sa guide? Guys will be updated. No, the guide will be updated. I mean, it might not be the specific deck I'll bring, but the version that I brought, there are different, there are 5 different versions for that, and we don't know if there won't be any bans. It depends. If there will be bans, I'll adjust the deck. The guide. There is VOD in the guides. In the Kai'Sa, yeah. You need to be thinking fast. Guys, keep in mind, I don't think there will be no bans. I think there will be some bans coming before the Blil. Podcast yesterday where Mato said that his deck was better than yours. For general field, for Swiss, I don't think so. Because the problem is he can't finish the games in time. He lost in Swiss to time, literally twice. And then it's in mirror, it's also weaker. Because he doesn't have any reach in the base. Played Raido into 1 retreat on 2K and against George. What was the thought changing that? Maybe I was just testing. I used those events to test. I was pretty locked in what I want to play, and I wanted to try other cards to see if maybe in the jungle it's better, but it wasn't. I've heard a good change and I like it. Limit to 1 Ezreal per deck. I think that's a pretty elegant way to deal with the problem. It solves all the issues. Why didn't you play Fizz on Vegas? I did play Fizz. It's not about how good is the deck, it's about how long the runs last. And that we have 90 minutes runs. They said they wouldn't do card limits. Oh, you've never seen people going back on their word? Oh, my sweet summer child. No, just in general. That's the whole point, to limit Ezreal to 1. So like, the Ezreal deck doesn't get hurt that much. And if anyone wants to run like the cold shot Ezreal version in package in another deck, you have to be playing a lot higher variance deck. Shovel doesn't fit into my deck. Alright, let's watch. Yeah, this, like, this, I think I kind of misplaced here. You always play as realist of student. Playing student early here makes no sense. Figuries. You have to, like, he had a bad hand, he has to filter the hand. Not playing Ezreal early is a mistake here. I don't know why he's focusing on getting points. It's incorrect here. I'll be brain. Yeah, I misplayed game 1. I think I would be winning game 1 if I didn't misplay. I discarded the wrong card with Mind Splitter, which cost me the game. I didn't see the line. Like, I needed to get punished by it once to never do the same mistake again. Yeah, like, I got a version of Ezreal, I talked about it already. Watch VOD. It's run slower than others. I feel like I never have time to think during my games. Depends on the deck you play. If you play greedy deck that requires a lot of decisions and actions, then yeah. Like here, if I fizz, it's game over. Because of the line he took. But I don't think I had fizz. Think on Severe. Good for legend farming nothing, metal, but it's not a good deck. Drawing seal is like drawing. I'd rather draw pickpocket than seal in mirror. Drawing seal is not benefit in mirror. Drawing multiple seals is benefit. Like you want to draw ideally 3 seals with cold shot in your opening hand. So you cannot get pickpocketed right away on all of them. And like you don't play only 1 seal at a time in mirror. It's a very skillful matchup. Like I'll cover it in the guide. But if you try to play 1 seal at a time, most of the time, unless you have like, depends on opponent's mulligan, if they mulligan too, you can risk it if you have cold shot in hand. If you don't have cold shot in hand, you don't play first seal until you see second one. There is a lot of nuance in the mirror that makes it very skill expressive. Too bad I didn't have Fizz here for punish. Would be just game over on the spot. It was already game over on the spot, but... Thank you, Machi, for the sub. Appreciate you.
Oh, that's a money.
Yeah, this is just like we play Feast here to draw. We play Stupefy to draw off the Ezreal Legend, extra card, and then just Feast to draw further. I have like Pickpocket already lined up. Shovel doesn't, like, you don't care about Shovel because it doesn't do anything without seals. Like, it's pretty much a brick. I think he kept Shovel in opening hand. He shouldn't be playing that early Shovel. Like, he bricks his Razas now. It's just a mistake. I don't know if that was his choice or he just drew it naturally. I don't care about Shovel right now. I don't have to deal with it because he has no graveyard for it. You see me discard Pickpocket, that means I have another one already in the hand. I don't need another one. Yeah, so the important part is killing Seal and not the units right now. Yeah, and he realized that it's game, so he scoops. Go game 3. I say refuse. Thank you. Yeah, likewise. What would you like to see banned for? Nothing. I don't think anything needs bans for me. But for general player base, probably Draven could see limitation. Just legend. No, I had it planned from the beginning. At least for Bologna. No matter what version, Kai'Sa is free game 1. You don't run out of dancers. If you run out of dancers, something went wrong. I had the worst possible draw in like one of the matches. I had into Kai'Sa and I still won. Like literally the worst 10 cards in a row drew I could have drawn. And I still pulled like the game that should be unwinnable. And I still won it against Kai'Sa. Like on the one of the matches at like 4-0 I believe. Or at 3-0. Oh yeah, I don't have time this time to play PoE I believe. I have like 2 skirmishes and then I'm leaving for vacation. What do you think about Tafilos with Song after the Chuck's changes? I think first Hunger is overkill. Yeah, this is just game over here on the spot. Yeah, Falcon. So here I'm hoping that Aikado will misplay and play cold shot on his student to kill my Ezreal. And that's exactly what he did. He had FOF in hand. I don't know why he just didn't hide the FOF. That's just such a misplay. Yeah, and that's pretty much game here. What's about Jax after rolling changes? I mean, we played like this all the time for Jax, so like it's normal for me. I didn't even know it's not the way you are not supposed to play Jax. That's why I was talking that Jax is very good before, because I just assumed that's the way you can play the game. I don't have a problem tracking. Like I see how much my mana opponent has, how much mana does my opponent have, and how much they end up with. So I don't like. You don't have to pay attention to like actual hands. You just look what they play and how much mana they have, and like you just do the math. Lost 2 times versus Draven this tournament. I lost 1 time to Draven and I lost 1 time to Time. My opponent playing slow. I mean, did you watch the Bologna match? Lola Villius? I played against Aurora there. No, it's because like the play like Aikado is focused on removing units, and you are not supposed to just care about units here and scoring. You just focus on drawing cards. Like you don't want to deramp trying to remove the units. And like I have like he didn't have pickpocket, so did I not as well. But like at this point, it's like I have to because I have an advantage to lose. After Vegas, do you think one Raz is correct ratio? Depends on the version. In my version, yes. Think about midrange versus Miracle. Miracle is better. What happened on the loss against Aurora E? I misplayed. You need to see multiple seals. Seeing 1 seals is bad in the mirror. You need to see 2 seals or more at the same time. You don't play 1 seal at a time like Aikado did. Unless you have a cold shot in hand and you have to risk it. No, half of my deck was outs. I have like see that's the problem. You are playing only with your hand. You are not playing with a whole deck. My deck was Arcane Shift, Stack Decks, Cold Shots. Like half of my deck was a Stupefy to draw into the Cold Shot. And also I have another round. I don't need to draw it this turn. I can draw white 1 more turn to draw it. The hard move for 2 seals pickpocket. Depends what other cards are. Hey Vorga. Would you like to see my variety in tournament leaders? It's already a lot. As much as you would hope for. You have many kings, rather Vegas. Depends what do you want to take for. If you expect people taking into you, then yes. If I would be expecting to play against Dravens with double Falling Star and War Camp, I would do the changes to the list. If I don't expect it to be a case, I wouldn't. How would you change it? Well, you got a way to see it, I guess. They fucking wanted me to use normal gold tokens, and then they didn't prepare enough gold tokens. So I'm just trying to remove on the spot the ones that are not normal. We'll talk about those potential changes in the guide. I'll be talking about the viable cards that can go into the deck and what you can do to adapt to certain things, yes. about other VES versions. There is other VES versions guides out there, so I don't think I need to talk about those. Plus, I talk about them on the stream, so if someone really wants, they can do the research on YouTube or VOD and just listen to it. If they are, I feel like people who are buying the guide, they already consume the content where they know what I think about those, so it's not needed to be written about those. Hey, viability, thank you. Card sharp is only good turn 1. It's bad afterwards. So here I'm expecting my opponent has an Arcane Shift, so I play around Arcane Shift to not give the value. I was expecting Arcane Shift into Frigid Touch, go base Home Fizz. No, I don't play One Piece. So I have a pretty good read on what Aikado's hand is in already. I was expecting Arcane Shift, Watcher, Bellows. And now this only confirms my suspicion that he has Arcane Shift, Bellows in the hand. Based on how the game played. How the second has felt. I often couldn't keep the mana for the... I often couldn't keep mana for retreat, so I decided to just play second Ezreal instead. And it synergizes nicely with Vex in some matchups where they don't have base reach. What do you think about bringing MF Aurora to Lila? I saw in Vegas no one go today too and the highest... Yeah, because it's a... I mean, okay guys, Sebik ended up on 1-2-1 on the Friday. You just have to fucking high roll with the deck. It's bad deck. He just had a fucking miracle day. Run with it. I struggle a lot against Tyler SS. Do you have any tips? Yes, play Vex, play Rebuke, game over. Yeah, so I know that if I kill his Watcher, he can't really come back. I'm suspicious that he has no more units left in the hand. Because I already put him on the 3 cards, and he has 4 cards hand. So he shouldn't be able to clear, even play anything here. Share my current deck list. I mean, just look at the Twitter. There's plenty of my decks out there. I play tested into that already. 3 Vex doesn't solve the Ezreal problem. Your biggest counter are Falling Stars? No, there are better counters, but because I play whole season now, whole set Ezreal, I probably won't be talking about this, so people have to figure out shit themselves. People are very bad at deck building, so I'm not gonna be helping them counter my deck. I mean, when you bait, you start with other things. You can start with Smokescreen. I need to have 5 mana up, and then they recycle 4 if they try to counter that. No, Litov, I know what are the hands. I know what's in my opponent's hand anyway. It will be monthly. I mean, it's last game. Like, if it was game 2, yeah, you scoop hero already. But like, since it's last game, I kind of felt like playing it out, I guess. So I just want to get rid of the... See if they're... So I was pretty much sure about the 2 cards they have left in the hand. I see that there is second Watcher, so I just get rid of the second Watcher, and they shouldn't be able to come back. Like, all he can do is just Arcane Shift Fizz now, and he cannot walk in with Fizz, so he can't even double score next turn. So he can clear Raza, he can clear Fizz, and like if he tries to do that, then he deramps, because he has no seal. I think I pickpocket his gold, that's why I remove Watcher, so he like, if he tries to do the Arcane Shift Fizz, then he deramp, and he'll need to do, pretty much, the only way he could come back is, probably he can't, but the only odds would be, like, Cold Shot repeat, and try to fetch for a bit better hand. But if I remove that option, then by pickpocketing gold, he can't come back anymore. If he tries to go Arcane Shift Wages, just kill Raza, he can't come back into the game. I'm talking about not sharing counter things, like for people that will be playing, that want to tech into the deck. I'm not talking about not sharing, I will share the things that about the deck, how to play it and stuff, and tech, and how to, what can you put in against what. But I will not be mentioning what people should be doing to make it easier for them to play against the as. Hey Riddle, no, I was safe. Hello, look. Thank you. Hey, Victor. I mean, the amount of practice I have is a lot bigger than other people do. I mean, the result I had Riddle is considered a win, generally. I know, I don't do gamble. You can, depends how much you charge. For like 15k, you can insta sell them. 17 within a week. For set 1 that is for 20, you'll have harder time. Depends which one. Jinx insta sells for 25. It's the best way to prepare for big tournaments now that we don't have the ladder system that can grind the game. The same way as you prepare for the NS sport, EL sport. So here I'm just making sure when I attack in with the Mind Splitter, I have an answer to whatever he tries to do. Like, I knew that he has what, Bellows, and yeah, once I see this, it's, yeah, go him. The difference between Miracle Draven and Ezreal Miracle. One shits out 50 might, the other one plays down well to reset the board. That's the main difference. How do I feel about Frodan's set build? It was good. No, but I talked to the Dan before the event. I'm disappointed, Gangly, you weren't in Bologna for the event. I thought he scooped. I was about to scoop because I thought he scooped here. My OS due next week. Oh shit, grats. Also, I played this guy when he was 8-0. After a match, I've heard that this version of the Draven has 100% into Ezreal. It cannot lose. Let me tell you, it was a quick 2-0. It's not that person that told me. It's that Challenger TCGs told me that this matchup is unwinnable for Ezreal. This version of the Draven. I'm like, okay. No one told me before the match. Should have acknowledged that sooner. Yeah, 2 Vexes and Arcane Shift. You can. I decide to discard Vex. I don't have a Stupefy, so I can't play for the wages into Stupefy. So up to look the. I think I have Fizz, so I can just do stack deck, Fizz, stack deck. Oh, I found the Cold Shot. So I didn't have a Fizz in hand. Who do you think played the best versus me? Prisma during scrims. Thoughts on best of pricing? Does it make regionals experience worse or better? Better. Oh, I think I have student here, yeah. Like if they Falling Star, I'm happy. Because then that means that Vex doesn't need Falling Star. So this is like a Falling Star check. I just play setup. Don't care that opponent goes to 2. Going to 3 to 4 here is not correct. Like if it was going to 4, then sure. But like it's going to 3, that doesn't do anything. You'd rather keep 4th and not score to 3. Here having second Vex would be nice instead of Arcane Shift in the hand, in the hindsight. So that's why I go for the Morbid, Resurrect 1. Student is a like bait here. I have Stupefy, so he needs to commit Ram to clear, and I have also for that I have Cold Shot. So pretty much my student cannot trade only into the Draven. I can clear both Nocturne and Ram. Assuming no hard bargain or other tricks. And like I need to start scoring, so Vex is, like the student is just a bait. And I put it for the reason so the opponent doesn't want to put like better units on the Void Gate. And I think like if he try to pull multiple units, I have the Bellows Breath as well to punish repeated. Lock as real versus your list. Lock as real is not a real list into the Swiss. It's okay online, but 99% people will not be fast enough to play the deck, hence it's not real. Probably, this list is also probably not real for most people because they won't be fast enough to play it. Think as is better than Draven? For general Bread Eater? No. I mean, my flight to Vegas was 24 hours. But yes, I usually come 2 days before. I come on Wednesdays before the events to have some time. I mean, guys, you can't even ask a player to play faster here. It's just like he takes normal amount of decisions, and it's just like that. Like it's just it's average. You have to just make up for them. That's all. Like it's just slow hand motion and like an average amount time to think about round. Or was I working full time? No, I was a caster before Riftbound. Am I going to Australia? Probably. So here I just need to set up for the Watcher next turn. So I just need to go in the Vex, put one Vex at the risk, and try to fetch for the Watcher setup. Huh? What? Oh, there you go. I think I didn't find Watcher here on time. And like here there was some misplay, but I don't remember what was the misplay. There was like hidden FOF, I think. Like I should be, like at this point I couldn't track my cards, and I didn't remember where is my hard bargain. If I remember where is my hard bargain, I should be contesting Zaun with Vex, which would allow me which causes her not to die from Piercing Light, which is the problem. And I end up drawing into hard bargain. So if I don't have to play that fast and I can keep track of the hard bargain there, I never lose game 1 there. Oh, okay, there we go. So I'm doing this on Ram, always here, because I plan to kill Draven, and the Ram is not trading into Vex. So I'm happy to see Nax here. Vex defense successful, so he has to bushwhack me. Oh yeah, he didn't bushwhack me. He just got yeah, I remember Bellows Breath here. You can play second hard bargain in the sideboard. There's nothing wrong with that. The fact that he has to bushwhack here to go to the 6, it's very bad for him. Like he didn't play slow, but like it's just the hand motion. You can see like it's just the how fast he puts the cards is the issue here. That's why I had to be faster. Like it's already 20 minutes. Yeah, so here the problem is that I think I didn't have Watcher still. They have access to clock? Yeah, I keep asking Judge. I had to, I think I put at the bottom of the deck, like at the second cycle, the Watcher or something. I don't remember now. And yeah, the mistake was here that I went with Vex to here instead of going here. I was looking what I have in hand to decide where do I go, but essentially I need to go with the Vex on the zone to not get Piercing Lighted next turn. And I can't lose the game. Did he have to play Bushwhack this turn? If he doesn't Bushwhack the last turn, he loses the game 100%. Yes, that's what I do. So here I could play Fizz into Frigid Touch before, leave it at base, go on the zone with the Vex and leave the Vex there and trade bottom with the Raza. Explain a lot of mid-range and Miracle. Would you change anything of your sideboard main? No, the deck is made to counter Draven. Like it's already, like you already expected when going to the event. Here I shouldn't, like I should only hide at the zone. I shouldn't be hiding at the Void Gate. Like if I have time to check my opponent's graveyard here and to see how many Piercing Lights he played, then yeah, you never hide here, and you also never stack you also never stack here the Fizz there at the bottom. And like I would end up with the fizz at the base anyway. Like this is the turn where I misplayed because of the time. If I don't misplay this turn, it's unlosable. I bet you have considered second Watcher main deck. You would bet wrong. I would never consider second Watcher main deck. What do you think Kai'Sa deck? Kai'Sa deck is just not doing, like not a good deck in format. Like, the Kai'Sa can't beat good Miracle Draven, can't beat Ezreal, struggles into Irelia. The only deck it beats is mid-range Draven, hence the deck is not good. Yeah, and if I have Vex at the top instead of Raza, I can't lose this. And I shouldn't be putting Fizz here, that's another misplay. It's never Fizz here. It's but it would end up being doing the same. Like it would end up, he would end up like this way. I killed the Raza. Otherwise, I would kill Ezreal, and my hand was not very good of dealing with Raza with spinning axe. So I forced him to have the Ezreal left over with the axe. So what happens? It's either Raza stays on the battlefield with axe and I have Fizz in base, or he has Raza and I don't have Fizz. But then I don't give him a combat win, I believe. No, he does still get a combat win. So that would be the only difference here. The main misplay was with Vex walking on the Void Gate, and I didn't check his graveyard there because of the time. Have I seen Miltimo? It's kinda crazy. You can go 9-4 with any deck. You can go 9-4 with probably starter deck on those events. So it would end up being the same board state because I would need to send Fizz in to trade. They already go over your top 8 game. I talked about it, yes. But it wasn't on stream apparently, so. So I need to kick Fizz because of the Bushwhack. Yeah, I have to, unfortunately, do the rebuke here. Yeah, the problem was I didn't have students early, so my like third, fourth cycle here are breaks with the students. So like I'm drawing dead because like the second I draw student here, it's over. Did you plan some changes on my list? I mean the deck is fine. Like it doesn't really matter. Like you can play 35 cards, same cards, and you can do well. Yeah, this game I think was just stomp. I just drew way better. I mean, I think this is also good to watch at the X1 speed, so you have an idea how fast you need to play the deck. To be able to finish 3 games in most matchups. I mean, you draw student, the game is over. How did only one Raza feel? If you're asking the questions, you don't understand the purpose of Raza in the deck. You need only one in this version of the deck. You need it for the specific matchups only, you don't care about Raza itself. You could easily cut the card and you might not need it at all in like your whole run if you don't face the certain matchups. Hey Milky, how's it going, man? I've seen you yesterday, your PoE prep. Man, I wish I had some time to play PoE. Thank you, thank you. When are you gonna start playing, man? You'll be a demon. Can't get hooked. Unfortunate. I should just let it pass here, I think. Pretty sure. If he doesn't pay, that's a misplay to keep going. I trade student for Draven, I should be already very happy. But I went greedy to keep it. Yeah, like I just didn't give him a window to do that. Like that's why I take back the Stupefy, because technically it was his action to do the thing. What's next for you now? Finish writing guide and go for a vacation. What matchups do you consider difficult when you play against a good player when you play S? Unless you are teched into S, there are no bad matchups. You need to be teched for the matchup. Yeah, and without a Bushwhack here, he can't really come back anymore. And against Bushwhack, I have here Cold Shot Repeat. So, like, I'm not worried about Bushwhack at all. I remember why I was doing this, because I knew that if he off his Draven, I clear his base anyway. So that... Why would you not consider second Watcher? It feels like it helps out versus Miracle Draven. Because you don't need 2 Watchers in this matchup, 1 is enough. You don't get to play 2 Watchers in this matchup. Yeah, just jump Vex, go back, base, pass. At this point, it should be a scoop for Colin, go next, I think. When are you going to update the Kaisa guide? It should be between now and the next 2 weeks, it should be live. I don't remember my hand, but there had to be some reason I decided not to play Vex here. I think I might have had a way to clear. Oh, because I wanted to pickpocket, yeah. I misplayed here. I should have played Stupefy instead of Stack Deck. And I would draw an extra card from the Fizz. How expensive will Demon's Forge spot be? $200 per month. No, Portal Rescue is dog shit. Mirror is very draw reliant and Agent rules to follow. It's not very draw reliant. It's knowledge diff most of the time. No, I don't know, Joe. I don't know, Fred. Like you see there, the instant decisions. There is no like thinking here. Like about the what do I want to do? Here I was thinking about Bryn here, and if I can play around Bryn here, I should be not stacking probably here. But I think I had a good... I think I had the smoke screen here, which is a bit suboptimal. But this way, I had nothing else to protect myself, and this way I force, like I don't give him easy trade. So that's why I double stacked the... Frigid Touch would be a lot better here, but, well... Didn't have it. Choose to leave Ezreal, it's easier to clear. Hey Colin, thank you for the prime.
Oh, that's a money.
Like, I just need Fizz here to go to 6. If I get Fizz into Vex, it's game. Also, I think I have already Watcher's Bellows in my hand. It might be even Bellows this turn. Am I at 9? I might be at 9, so it might be even Bellows this turn. Full clear. I can't kill Raza, I would leave... Yeah, I'm leaving Raza up only. But I go to 6. Oh, I know what happened here. I think I have Arcane Shift set up for Lethal when he takes over next turn and he develops. That was the plan. About average shown Kaisa lists. Kaisa has a bad matchup into all popular decks, which is a problem. Yeah, so I pretty much just
Oh,
prepare
that's a money.
Arcane Watcher into Arcane Shift next turn. Hey Miketali, thank you for the Prime. I mean, I mentioned that before even the event, that I like to change my list so it's not 40 cards the same and I have some surprise factor. Like for example, Aikado was overkilling my one Ezreal because he thought I have only one Ezreal in the deck because I had one in Bologna. And when I played second one, he was Pikachu face. So I'm gonna go to restroom. Yeah, that was pretty much over since turn 2 was when this game was over, but yeah. If you plan, like, you have to just have a correct plan how to finish these games, because like, it looked close, but it wasn't. Like, there was like whole plan, but this process was wholly planned since like turn. The second I played Pickpocket, I knew that, well, like this hand, how I'm finishing this game. TFT pack, holy. Since one Jax plays better than expected, do you have some opinions about the deck? What do you mean better than expected? I was telling you guys a month ago, Jax is broken. It was expected for Jax to finish finally well. Thank you, Nero. So the problem of having guys on different sleeve in case of decking out. I just rest sleeve the deck. I just rest sleeve the Ezreal. I had to rest sleeve like twice during Vegas. I just carry one extra sleeve around, or I just take the sleeve out of the sideboard card. Yeah, I was talking about the Jax. I would be playing Jax if like not the miracle type of the decks. Yeah, here there was an idea to contest, but I don't think it was worth it. It was just better to develop Vex and go on the Obelisk. Yeah, but like this hand was just like double seal, double Ezreal, cold shot. I was not much to do there. I like it's still winnable, given I'm on the same points. I could still draw into here. If I draw, but I think I didn't see Watcher here for, and I didn't see like much card draw. I didn't see cold shots here, which was I think the problem. Yeah, I would try to keep up on the points here. The problem is if I get Bryn here, I lose the game. I couldn't play around, like if I couldn't play around already Bryn here. And yeah, if I get Bryn here, I just lose the game probably. Yeah, I played a risk here and I lost the game on it, but I felt like that needed to be done. And I just made sure I don't trade for free, so he loses at least 1 unit here on the trade. And that's where the game is done, pretty much. If I had second Vex, it would be fine. Here, I think if I have more time and I don't discard, like normally if I had more time here and think about this, I would be playing I would not discard second Vex, and if I would acknowledge that I have to walk in here, I think I'm fine losing this Vex. But because of like what happened now, it's just like the game over. Like I could play around the Bryn here by not discarding Vex, anticipating my draws, and keep less interaction, and I would be okay. But because I lost Vex here to Bryn here, it's game. And I discarded one. People respect the ERS better this time, it seems. Why? Not really. Oh, Brynhill is totally fair. I think Brynhill could use actually a buff. If it was like, if you could buff the cards. I'm not a big fan of Brynhill in terms of like, it's an okay card, like you need to play it because of Irelia, but if not Irelia, this card is unplayable. No, but I'm saying I could play around Bryn here by not discarding second Vex. It's just like an amount of the time I have to think, and like what I do, I just select the play patterns that I usually do in those cases. But it's usually not the thing that happens here in this kind of situation. It only happens because he drew ever early seals and drew a lot of cold shots. So like he could, like there is very easy, like he's seen half of the deck, so it's actually likely that he actually could see the Bryn here now, which would be not a case normally. So it's just like, if I have more time to think here, I'm pretty sure I make the correct line, but because I don't, I just play faster, because with 10 minutes, I misplay. I could just choose a better discard and play second Vex in base, and then I don't care about Bryn here at all. Yeah, the double S is the problem with as well with the hard bargain here, but I can't play around it. Yeah, and I have to crush my student, but I have second one as a backup. Oh no, I had an answer for the hard bargain. I had my own hard bargain repeat. So I had the backup for that. And if that was, yeah, I was assuming if it's Axe, I just crush my student. He loses Axe, very good trade for me, and then I just can play another student. So it's still, we're equal on points, it's still not the end of the game. if I have the Watcher here, I'm still in the game. But the problem is I use already one Arcane Shift, which is usually how I close the games. And I didn't see any cold shots yet, which is a problem. If you see my graveyard, 0 stack decks, 0 cold shots. I mean, the Bryn here wasn't auto-win. It made my life just more harder. I get to finally play my stack decks. I need to dig for the Watcher. Yeah, the problem is he gets to play another cold shot and it's just like too much at this point. Why does Sivir had such a bad performance? Because Sivir deck is not good. I mean, he didn't recycle cold shot here. We'll see if it matters. Don't think it matters. I don't think I can beat this amount of mana, and when he gets to 6 first. Yeah, it's just game. Yeah, I can't win anymore. Yeah, too much mana taxing. The Bryn here, like, it's like together one misplay from me plus the draw diff. Alright, let's see top 8. This game is over. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on the next video and let us know what you think about that one. Kurwa mać!